Welcome to eToro's CopyTrader Webinar, Invest in the Best, where you will learn how to experience the open book in the best possible way, how to find out where the top traders are, how to look into their portfolios, and how to make educated decisions of who you want to invest in. And that's actually the heart and soul of the open book, the question that I just said, who do you want to invest in? Because in other platforms, the question is usually, what do you want to invest in? Do you want to invest in commodities? Do you want to invest in indices? Do you want to invest in currencies or stocks? Well, in eToro, we allow you to invest in people. And that is the big change that is social investing. So let's just explain to you how eToro got started. What is our drive, our motivation, so you'll know what you're dealing with here. eToro set out its goal about 6 years ago to open up the financial markets for everyone to trade and invest in a simple and transparent way. That is the vision of the company, that is our target, and that's what we're looking for. Now, why do we want that? Why is that our target, to open up the financial markets for everyone to trade and invest in a simple and transparent way? Why? I will tell you. Because a lot of people are intimidated by the world of finance. They find all these charts and economic figures a bit too overwhelming. Well, what they find great and fun to do is social. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, those are fun sites. People have fun being on these websites. But when it comes to financial trading, they're intimidated. So we wanted to fuse the ease and fun dynamic of social browsing along with the important concrete relevance for people that financial trading has to do. We wanted everyone to be able to take part in this finance arena without them feeling too intimidated. And we wanted to bring it in a social way. So enough with the intro. Let's actually show you how we did it. So what you're seeing in front of you right now is eToro's open book. On the open book, we can see all the activity made by other traders. Here we see some of the discussions that we have on the open book, and you can see that it's international and everybody's writing here in a number of different languages. But we can see also the trading that is done here. Here we see that Elena Ferreira from Brazil just placed an order to buy Facebook about a minute ago. Okay, now very much like Facebook, we can click like and we can comment on these statuses. Okay, but what we can also do is click copy. And here is where it gets interesting. Because how would we know that this is a position that we want to copy? How do we know that selling the German DAX at this rate is a good position? And the even more interesting question than that is, how do we know that this is a trader that we want to invest in what they're doing? How do we know that this guy knows what he's doing or she knows what she's doing? And the answer to that, ladies and gentlemen, is right here under our People's tab. If we click on People right here, we can see the last 6 months People rankings showing the best traders and investors, low risk, sorted by profitable weeks. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you what actually we're looking at right now. All right, so we're looking at the last 6 months. I can sort people out according to the last 3 months and last year as well, if that's what I want to do. I got to say, though, guys, no questions so far. I have to remind you, again, feel free to ask me questions. The last remark I see here is from Sanjay. He says yes, that he can hear me. So I hope that everything is clear, and I urge you to ask me questions whenever you want. Understanding so far? Thank you. Well, thank you, Jay, for writing that. All right, so what we're looking at right here is the time segmentation that we can do, but we also have parameters here, such as percentage of gain, profitable weeks, and a profitable week is defined by if the trader had more money at the end of the week than he had at the beginning of the week. And that includes all the open positions as well. And that goes, the same goes for percentage of gain, which also includes open positions. Daily turnover on a daily basis, what percentage of the account is risked. Weekly drawdown. The worst week that this trader had during this time frame, how much did he lose? Well, we are seeing here that some of these traders, they lost 7% in their worst week, but 80% of their weeks were profitable. So take that into consideration. And last but not least is the number of copiers. And actually, that's something that I want to show you because that is very interesting. Look at these. I just clicked on most copied traders. You can use any one of these popular searches here, high win ratio. Personally, I love low risk. It's the most steady people you'll meet on our system. Their earnings do not fluctuate as much as those that deal with high risk. But what is interesting here is to see that this gentleman from India has more than 12,000 people who copy him. He is an investment house all on his own. And that is the beauty of social investing. Now, if I take any of these other traders, you will be able to see the same, not the same numbers, but impressive numbers as well. Take example, Unser 53 with 193% of gain in the last 6 months. That is just tremendous. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here to the people's tab, and I'm going to do most copy traders. No, actually, I'm going to go to the search that we had with low risk and with gain between 10 and 60%. Here we see interesting traders that we might want to start copying if we can. But in order to do that, we have to make the decision if we want to copy this trader or not. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pick a trader to copy, and I'm going to focus on this trader and ask myself if I want to copy this trader or not. I'm seeing a question here from Magnus. Can't the sheer number of members, if they follow a trader, make an impact on the market? Well, great question, Magnus. But, if we're talking about the currency market, we're talking about a market that is trading. The connection was lost for a moment. Now I'm back. Now I want you to, along with me, decide who do we want to look into. So here we have some of the traders, and we can do it according to these searches, and we can do it according to percentage of gain as well. I like this, by the way. This here at the right shows you a chart of how they progress. What was their lowest point and highest point during the time frame that we're looking at. And look at this. There are many different traders here that are not doing very well. Do not have a lot of copiers, but are doing quite well. Here's we have this female trader from South Africa, 41%. Her chart looks like this. I'm looking for something that is a bit more steady. So let's try to find that steady chart that constantly goes up. You know what? Just for the sake of our presentation, I'm going to pick this trader. Now, no followers, no copiers. What are we seeing here? Okay, close the sell pound dollar position, copied. Okay, so he copies other traders. Logo 600 is a trader that he's copying. Let's click on Logo 600. Wow, look at that. So the percentage of gain in the last month is not positive, but mostly low-risk trades, and look at the numbers of followers and copiers. Sensational, and look at the interaction here. I love that. People are discussing together what they are going to trade and invest in. Now, that doesn't happen, in other places. Slowly but surely, yes, the finance world is being disrupted, but eToro is a very disruptive force within the finance world, and we're very proud of it because we believe in transparency, we believe in sharing, we believe in social. And we want to bring these principles into the cold world of finance, into a world that it was not open. We want to open it up. And as I said, that is our vision, and we're getting there. Slowly but surely we are. With more than 2.8 million registered traders, we're on our way. So here we see that there is interaction here. She's writing about the non-farm payroll that happened today. It happened about 4 hours ago, and we're seeing good interaction here, and I love that. So I can make a decision on whether or not I want to copy this trader. But before I do, let's take a look at the stats. Okay, so this is the number of copiers. Let's add in the number of realized equity here in the past 6 months. Wow, she has realized equity of 77%. So her last 3 months were not good. Her last 6 months were Do we want to find other traders? I'm asking you. Do you want to find another trader who has been doing well recently? Before you answer, I have another few questions here. David is asking me, what is in it for eToro? How does eToro make its money? What is the cost to the individual eToro user who chooses to copy? David, great questions. It makes a lot of sense. eToro is not charging you for copying other traders, and they don't charge you either. Okay, this is a free service. The way that eToro makes its money is by charging commission on the trades. By the way, our commission is 30 times lower than the commission that you see in your banks, in your local banks. So take that into consideration as well. So how do we make our money? By charging the commission, as I said. And what's in it for us? Well, if we have a trader that has 2,000 copiers and is opening a position and we charge commission, so we have 2,000 more trades. So it works for us. And what's in it for the trader that he shows his professional trades? Well, we give these top traders bonuses at the end of the month according to the number of copiers they have. So Logo 600 with her 2,000 copiers is getting a very nice bonus at the end of each month from eToro just for being social and sharing her wisdom with the rest of the community. I hope I answered your question, David. Jay is asking me, does minus 4.12 mean that she has lost money since starting to trade on eToro? Well, who are we talking about? Are we talking about her? Because ever since she started trading in eToro, she has gained more than 37%. Fluctuations, yes, but overall, more than 37%. Okay, going back to your question. David says, thank you. Jay says as well, you're welcome, guys. That's what I'm here for. Can you see why, in an easy way, she did bad the last 3 months? Well, we can look at her portfolio. That's a great question. If I'm putting it on the last 3 months here, these are her stats from the last 3 months, and we can see a summary of her trading in the last 6 months. Okay, so here you go. This is a complete summary of her trades in the last 6 months. We can also take a look at her portfolio and understand what she's trading in. She's trading mostly in currencies, mostly in medium risk. Look, you can have a risk breakdown here, and even allocation of the specific currencies that she is trading. Okay, so I'm going to go back to people, and I'm going to pick people who are very good when it comes to taking stocks, to trading stocks. So let's see our top stock investors. Well, this is very interesting. Let's click on this guy. We don't have a lot of stats on him on the last month. Maybe we should go and pick people that have a high win ratio. That's an interesting search as well. Okay, high win ratio. Now they're segmented according to the number of copiers. Let's segment them according to the percentage of gain. This looks like a very interesting trader, although percentage of profitable weeks is very low. So we might want to go for someone who is a little bit better on that. Okay, this is a low-risk trader. His chart looks like this. Maybe we're going to go with this trader here from the Philippines. 11.31%. He is also copying other traders. We can see close the sell New Zealand versus US dollar position copied from another trader. We see the interaction here. Let's see who he copying. Again, going to portfolio, the history. I love looking at the history also. Look at his last trades, okay? Look how beautiful this is. I mean, imagine 22 days ago, 0.59 up, 21 days ago, 8% up, 14 days ago, almost 19% up, 14 days ago, 7.5% up. Imagine that, all these positions are closed in your account as well, just because you clicked on copy right here. So I'm going to actually go ahead and do that. I do have to sign in before, which I haven't. Can't believe you guys didn't say a word, but I'm doing it right now. And now I'm signed in, okay? So I'm going to click on copy right here. How much do I want to invest in this trader? Well, I can't invest more than the money that I have available right now in my account. Most of the money in my account, by the way, is already invested. You're going to see my account in just a couple of minutes. And you can't invest more than 20% into one trader. Now, do you want to copy all the open trades that this trader has right now? Let's say that I don't. And I'm going to click here right now, Copy Trader. Once I did that, I clicked on Copy Trader. Our accounts are linked. Success. Now what? Manage your portfolio. You have full transparency and full control. You can view and manage your people-based portfolio. And as a matter of fact, I want to do just that. I'm going to click right here on Portfolio, and it takes me to my OpenBook portfolio. Okay? But I want to show you my trading station, where all my trading is concentrated in, and this is the web trader. How did I get to the trading station? I clicked on trading right here. Now the web trader opens up immediately on my account, and here we can see my account. This is my actual account. Now you see I started copying this trader here, okay? I can change the copying amount. I can lower the amount, and you have successfully updated the copy trader amount. Or I can stop copying this trader altogether. Close copy trader. Here we go. Okay. And you stopped copying this trader. This is what we mean by full transparency and full control. Now, some of you are noticing that I have some red in my account, some losses in the account. Well, first of all, it's nice to see that the stocks are doing well, but I can tell you that usually these traders close the positions that they already made profit in. Here we go. Let's look at the history of my account. I closed a few positions in red here. That's true. But look at the amount of green. And again, look at the amount of green. Again, a little bit of red, but overall, the vast majority is green. And did I open these positions? No. Did I close these positions? No. Who did? These guys. They did it. Okay? I didn't even know they opened the position. I didn't even know they closed it. What did I do at the time? Probably hung out with my friends or with my girlfriend or with my family or, saw some sports, the stuff that I like to do. So eToro enables you to invest like a professional even if you're not one. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the heart and soul of eToro, the concept of social investing and the copy trader. So now you're probably asking yourselves, all right, I like this. How can I start my account? How can I fund my account? Everywhere you go on the OpenBook, there's a fund your account button right here. By clicking on it, you go to our cashier. Okay? Now we're going to wait for a second for the cashier to open up. I see another question here. How to choose successful people to copy? Well, you can ask the community these questions. And I usually recommend low-risk traders with a moderate percentage of gain. Don't go for, high numbers. Go for steady numbers. That is the best advice that I can give you. In the meantime, while I'm talking, the cashier opened up. You can see here all the forms of payment that we receive. Credit cards, PayPal, Skrill, NetTeller, WebMoney, Western Union, wire transfer, anything that you can think of. The withdrawal process, equally as easy. Once you want to make a withdrawal, you click here on withdrawal and you type in the amount that you want to withdraw. Okay, now we're going back to, I want to show you, this is very important, Be Social sign right here. Invite your friends and get $100. Okay, click here and all you have to do is invite some of your friends. Log into your account. I'm going to do it right now. This is a really easy way for you to make $100. That's why I'm showing it to you. Oh, great. I'm seeing some questions here from David and today. David is asking me, copying might make you a bit of a dummy. How can you learn some of the trader strategies, skills, etc.? Well, we have a bug here in our cashier. Happens to the best. Let me channel you to somewhere that looks nicer. Yeah, like this. Okay, so I'm reading David's question again. Copying might make you a bit of a dummy. How can you learn some of the trader's strategies, skills, etc., to make you a better, more educated trader yourself? Also, I read that eToro places the trades once a day. Is that so? David, wow. I love the questions. I love the homework that you've done, and I'm going to answer each and every one of them. I think it'll be beneficiary for us all. So, copying makes you a bit of a dummy. Copying is in order for you not to lose while you're experiencing the learning process. You can ask these traders yourself, okay? Why not go to their wall, Ask them the questions. I post a video once a week with an eToro success story where I feature a trader who has experienced tremendous success in eToro for you to consider as a copying option. And you, as I said, ask in the community, learn as you go. For the VIP accounts of $20,000 and higher up, we give a personal account manager who will teach you technical and fundamental analysis. So you can do that as well. But on eToro.com, you can find our trading academy with all the lessons that you need to know about trading, terminology, etc. So I hope that answers your question, David. And regarding the fact if we place the trades once a day, well, that is only true regarding stocks. The rates that you get regarding currencies, commodities, and indices are as the same as you see them right now. Stocks, we channel all our stocks together and we do it as a batch, either once a day or twice a day. But I want to say something important here. Why is that done? You know, the thing that you just mentioned regarding stocks. And stocks is something that is new in eToro. We just added it about a few months ago, and we're continually adding more and more stocks. I want to show you how you can buy stocks on eToro in less than 30 seconds with less than 3 clicks for as little as $50. I know, it sounds kind of crazy, but let me show you how it's done. So, I'm going to click on markets right here, and we see the different instruments that we have. I'm going to click on stocks right here, and I'm going to pick a sector. Are we going with technology, financial, consumer goods, services? And look at these brands. You all know these brands. McDonald's, Amazon, Apple, Procter & Gamble, JP Morgan, Bank of America, Cisco, Yahoo, Zynga. The most famous companies in the world are right here and are 3 clicks away from you to having their stocks. I'm going to answer the question, Jay, in a couple of minutes. Or you're leaving, so you wanted to say thank you. That's you're welcome for that. So let's see how we can do that. Let's pick a stock. I'm going to ask you guys which. Oh, David said another audio blank out. I'm sure that it's okay now. So I'm going to ask you guys, which stock do you want me to invest in? Which big company do you want me to invest in right now so I can show you how to do it in 3 clicks? And I'm going to wait for some news from you. People are saying Procter & Gamble, Google, Apple. Okay. Well, Google have done extremely well. Apple, the stock is on the rise now, but they had a difficult year. Nobody's saying Facebook. I wonder why. Amazon. Some people are saying, great. I already invested in all the companies that you said here, and just not in Procter & Gamble. Well, Google, Amazon, and Apple are definitely ruling the board here. Let's see some more opinions. I can tell you Tom wrote P&G, Procter & Gamble. Magnus wrote Google. David wrote Apple. Today wrote Apple. And David wrote Google. And Mr. Jai Balan wrote Amazon. So guys, thank you for your opinions. I'm going to take a different one because I don't want you guys to fight. And I'm going to buy Facebook stock. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, but this stock is red hot. Okay? So I'm going to click on technology. I think it's there. And it is indeed. Look at these companies. Autodesk, America Movil, which is owned by Carlos Slim Khelu, the richest man in the world with more than $70 billion. That's just for general information. Adobe, we all know Adobe. Baidu, the social networks in China. Cisco, the high-tech giant. EA, for those of you who like to play the PlayStation. Facebook, that I said that I will invest in. We are seeing some red here in Facebook. Should that concern me? I don't know. Look at the stock of recent weeks. I'm already invested $100 in Facebook, and I made 26%. How nice is that? You know what? I am going to buy a little bit more of that. We see here the discussion wall on Facebook. We see here who's selling and who's buying, and I am just going to click buy more right now. And I said 3 clicks, so that's 1. I'm going to do it for $100. That's 2, and I'm going to click confirm. I can even put a few words and post it on Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. I'm going to click confirm. That was click number 3, and your order was placed. Thank you very much. There you go. Less than 30 seconds in 3 clicks. How nice is that? Forget about calling a broker and finding the fee and learning about that. Our commissions are so low that you will not even notice them. For example, the execution price will include a markup of 0.1% or minimal 1 cent fee. How nice is that? Okay? Because we believe that you guys will use these tools. We don't want to charge you a lot. We want to charge you a little, but we want you to perform to the best of your ability. That is what we're looking for. How can you close the stock then? David is asking me. Thank God it closed Google a couple of days ago, Magnus. All right, good for you, Magnus. David is asking, how can you close the stock then? Great question. So let's see how we can close the stock. Again, I'm going to the web trader. Here we go with my open trades, and let's pick a stock, you know, that I'm very happy with the performance. The Google stock. All right. I'm clicking here on manage, and it takes me back to the stock. Now, here on this button right here, I can click on sell. Do I want to sell everything? Yeah, I'm going to click on sell stock, and immediately as I do that, confirm, your order was placed. That's it. I just released $500 that I had invested in Google, and I made, like, I don't know, $64. That's not bad at all. At least that's what I think. You're welcome, David. Okay, so we're just about to finish up here, and I want to thank you guys for your questions. Before we do, I want to remind you one more thing, and I'm going to the cashier again now. This is important for me to discuss and also to show you. Okay, here we go. This is very important. You can see here that your credit card charge will be posted as eToro Europe Limited. I want to tell you that eToro is a regulated company, and we have rules that we comply by. The rules are for your safety and for ours. And it means that when you want to make a deposit in eToro, we need you to give us 2 documents. One is a proof of address, and that could be a utility bill, like a phone bill or electricity bill, and that could also be, and we also need from you another thing, and that is your photo ID that serves as a proof of identity. That's all we need from you. Once you do that, your account, we will know you as a customer, and you can deposit and withdraw as much as you want. Now, I know that the concept of social investing is a new one for you, okay? And I know, I see a question here from Magnus. Can't the sheer number, oh, no, that was a question from before. Can I start with $300? Goran, you can start with $300, yes. So I want to say, can I post these documents? You don't post them on your accounts. There's a know your customer process once you want to deposit and you haven't uploaded documents yet. This will pop up on your screen and you just follow the process. But I want to say something that is very important here that I think you guys should know. I know that the concept of social investing is new to you, but I think that you guys should give yourselves the chance to do it. Okay? I'm not even saying give this concept a chance. I'm saying give yourself the chance to do that. You can start off by depositing $300 as Goran is intending to do, or you can start off with $1,000, or if you want to get pampered and a nice account executive by your side, you can start with $20,000, which will also give you a bonus of $2,000 into your account. Okay? And most importantly, you will have a private account manager by your side. But as I said, you can also start with $1,000, $500, with as much as you want. If it goes well for you, the concept of social investing, you can invest more. If it doesn't go well for you, withdraw the money that you had in and say to yourself, at least I gave it a shot. But that way, if you do what I'm describing right now, you have little to lose and a lot to win. And I think those are good odds for you, odds that you want to invest in. I want to thank you for your time today, and hopefully I'll see you on the open book. My email address is tom@etoro.com. You're more than welcome to ask me any question that you want, and I want to wish you all happy trading and good evening. Bye-bye.